Hello, my beautiful Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, my name is Fumidesaluvold, and welcome to yet another Sister to Sister, the last Sister to Sister of this year, 2022. My voice is a little bit raspy because I've got a sore throat, but I wanted to do this episode and mention a couple of things at the end. Shout out to Nick at Night, who released a fabulous episode giving us the details about a phone call. Tory confessed to shooting Megan Thee Stallion.
I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh, I was just so fucking drunk. I didn't even know what the was going on, bro. I didn't even know what the was going on, bro. Like that, I never do something like that, bro. Just that I was so drunk, I just didn't even understand what the was going on, bro. Like, so whatever, bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
a whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this day, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
you're listening to Street TV.
I think I was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the house, shorty, like, off top, gave me like 5 shots, like, off the door, like, you feel me? So I was out of there, like, wasn't even there with, like, you feel me? We was taking shots past that time. I wasn't even there with, like, bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, no, I was already fucked up by the time you got there, so I don't know how much.
It's like, you know, but tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical Center.
Alright, you ain't got Corn's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call Corn and say, bro, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like, the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get, because you know it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out. You know.
But like, so, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. You know, Megan's team is on top of this. So,
yeah, but like, you can't don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the thing.
No, what'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
You're listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But no, I feel you. Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that. I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
I'm gonna get out of here, you guys.
You're listening to Street TV.
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Hello?
I did a previous episode where I had told you that I strongly believe that Tory did it. Because as far as I was concerned, what was Megan's motive? What was her motive? Why would she put herself through the backlash of a male-dominated industry that she's in for a lie? Human nature. When I first started covering Shanquella's case, there was something I mentioned, and I'm going to mention it here. And this has been my own humbling experience. I don't necessarily go through the details of any case. I really weigh heavily on human nature we as human beings, natural human beings, we do natural things. And if we look back, it's what is natural to us. First reaction, how we behaved, so on and so forth. And in this audio, where Tory was in jail, heavily remorseful. That was what I got out of it. What happened after he got out of jail, where he felt that he had to go on this media tour and deny all of this, I have no idea. Had he stayed with this remorse, like many of you have mentioned in the last episode that he did apologize and kept it at that, kept quiet, he would not be behind bars today. I'm also going to put a clip from Nick at Night's episode onto this at the end. I want you to actually go to her channel, subscribe to her, and watch the entire episode. I got these other clips from Shade Room. These are snippets, just the meat and potatoes of, I think, the 1 hour or so of what Nick has on her channel. I also want to mention, and I didn't say anything the last time, Tory's father went all the way off. He should have kept that energy for his son.
You want to know exactly how I'm feeling? Yes, sir. I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. Yes. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. Amen. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want... Listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty.
That's right.
It's not over. God does not lose.
Never.
And even though we have come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I
first
know
time
that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Ta, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation. Yes. Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think
all of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
They all have children.
Enough
They all
said.
have children.
It's all
Let's see.
done. Let's go.
Open way, guys. Open up. Open up. This way, Bob.
Open up. Wait, my brother's reputation.
Liars. Watch this still. Mike.
I'm a parent, and when your child does something wrong, nip it in the bud. I was observing his entire speech. I'm a father of many. It's impossible for you to be a father of many, because if you were a father of many, that would make you a father of Megan as well. And somewhere in that speech, you would have said, Megan, I'm sorry you got shot. But I believe my son didn't do it. At least I would have accepted that. You did not even acknowledge. And it's the arrogance. And it's the cockiness. And when you behave like that and you teach your children that they can get away with murder, in the real world, in the real life, you can't get away with murder. You can't get away with treating other people like that. His supporters were determined, oh, he's innocent, he's this, he's that. And I get it. Because we all have those that really align with us. Even Fumi Nation. You guys are something else. When I tell you, I bow to you. I love you guys so very much for the way that you love and support me. OMG. Tory, you would not have been behind bars. You did all of this and you knew you were wrong. You knew you shot her. Kelsey, you knew he shot Megan. And you see, here's the psychosis for me. He's apologizing to Kelsey. Why is he apologizing to Kelsey? He's apologizing because he shot Megan. He's not apologizing to Kelsey about anything else. Why? Let's break it down. Kelsey is who he was sleeping with on the side. So if he, for example, was talking to Megan and said, you know, I'm sorry, I'm this, then we could have said, okay, fine, you know what, apologizing because this is what I did with Kelsey and you found out. He's apologizing because, like I had said in the last episode, he was drunk. And you have mean drunks and you have very calm, docile drunkards. He's a mean drunkard and he's already been in trouble before. In the previous episode, I had said I didn't want Tory to be in prison. I didn't want him to spend 22 years. I didn't even want him to spend 2. Fumi Nation said, nah. Fumi, we love you, but I disagree. And I agree with your disagreement. He should spend at least minimum 5. I do agree. Because listening to it now, I was like, so you did all of this for what? You did all of this because you thought you could get away with it. You are cocky. You are arrogant. You were apologetic that evening, asking about her. And of course, Kelsey was like, oh, she's in Cedars-Sinai. I think that's what she was saying, Cedars-Sinai Hospital. I'm not so sure. But you were sorry about that. As soon as you got out of jail, you thought, oh, no, I cannot be touched. I can say and do anything I want. And you brought your son and that your little sister to court. They should not have been there. I'm a parent. The child is only 5. He's 1 year older than Adrian. I would never bring Adrian over there. Guilty or not, no. And then the trauma of them seeing you being handcuffed and taken away. Because you have the God complex. Because the jury had all of this evidence and more. That's why you were guilty on every single count. Guys, let me give you just a little bit of advice. When you hear any case, just sit back and think about the case and think what would be the motive for this person to behave a certain way. What would be the gain for this person to behave a certain way? Because guilty people have a way of behaving very guilty, going out of their way to prove and show and do things that's not necessary. I feel so sorry for Megan and I wish her a very happy new year. Because at the end of the day, there's court justice and there's street justice. there will still be people out there who will feel that they want to punish Megan because Tory is in jail, without taking into account that Tory was wrong. He was wrong. And that's what I love about you, Fumi Nation. In the last episode, you were 10 toes deep. Fumi, wrong is wrong. Don't let him get away with anything light. And I respect it. And I love you guys so very much. And I want to take this time to wish you guys a very, very happy new year. Thank you for all of the love and support on this channel. We grew over 300,000 this year in 2022. And I'm so honored. I'm so very honored to learn from you, to listen to you, to read so many stories from you. My young daughters, I think my youngest Fumi Nation is 12. Damn near be my grandbaby. And I have my older sisters in their 80s. You can imagine, from 12 to 80. All of you are here. Excuse me. And I thank you for the love, for the support. I am so very humbled. And I want you to know that we are still going on with the Shankwela case. I have an episode coming which will come into the new year. I wanted just to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for reaching out to me with all of these stories. Again, I started out with beauty, fashion, fitness, and sister to sister was one of my first platforms on this platform that I created for us. And that has been the one that has grown the most. And you reach out to me every day, every single day. And you tell me about serious issues. And that is why we have evolved, because a lot of you have said, for me, you know, I love your fashion and beauty, and I love your sister to sister. And thank you so much for taking on these cases aside from the beauty and the fashion. And I said, I have to, because this might be my channel, but it's your show. So I no longer do shows that you are no longer interested in. I cover stories that you want me to use my voice to share it out there. That is my purpose. Are we living and loving the wig, my darlings? It is a wig and I live for it. I'm going to put her details down below. This is Hollywood Hair. Thank you, Hollywood Hair. Her name is Bettina. She's the most beautiful girl. I love her so very much. And she has a Facebook page and also an Instagram page. And I'm going to put it down below. She does custom wigs. She does bangs. She does closures. She does frontals. I really love this. So I thought, you know what? Let me wear this today on the last episode of 2022. Thank you so very much, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happiest of New Year's. And I will see you in 2023. All of my love.